Just Sports, the Sports Gamer. Welcome to the channel. I am glad you made it. I'm glad you found it. Sit back, relax. This is MLB The Show 23 on the PlayStation 5. This is game 3 of a 3-game series. We are Seattle. We are playing the Chicago Cubs in Chicago. Won the first one, lost the second one. Let's see if we can win the series. We are off tomorrow, I believe, so let's see if we can get a W before we head off to our off day and go into the weekend series. Again, I appreciate you checking out the channel. I hope you are doing well. Hope you're having a great week. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I definitely appreciate it. I know that for a fact, and I appreciate you stopping by. Leave a comment, tell me how you're doing. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single game all season long. And we got the NBA playoffs starting this week, so let's look forward to that. NHL playoffs are ramping up, so a lot going on for this weekend, this week. So again, I appreciate you checking out the channel. This is No Games, Just Sports. Sit back, relax. Let's watch some baseball. Could use a rest. He hasn't had a break in a while. He'll be all right. Let's just finish off the season. He'll be off tomorrow, so he'll be all right. All right, man. Let's get to it.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2. And regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. Now the starting pitcher in this one. It'll be Marcus Stroman. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. That misses the zone, and we're underway from Wrigley Field.
First pitch, 120.
That one inside, and that's ball 2. There's a strike. One of the coolest moments of Marcus Stroman's career, Chris. He was the MVP of the 2017 World Baseball Classic. Team USA won gold. He took a no-hitter into the 7th inning of the championship game.
Really so awesome to see how guys buy into the WBC in spring training. They really take it seriously once they put on that USA uniform.
Swanson fires over to first. Out on a bang-bang play.
Man, that was bang-bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I'm going to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turned out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Colton Wong up to hit. Had the day off yesterday. Out towards right center field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the grab, one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent, and sometimes in front of the opponent.
Oh, diving stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back here at the ballpark, and towing the slab here, Marco Gonzalez. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, even though guys don't emphasize the win or loss as much as they used to, it's still a tough thing for a pitcher to swallow when he looks up and sees that he lost 15 ball games. And unfortunately didn't get the run support at times that he needed, but professionals are able to turn the page and get back out there, take the ball, and continue to compete.
Long run, tracks it down. Then there's one down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Nico Horner.
And Boog, with the lefty on the bump in this one, he's got a good shot to go off. Batting over 400 against lefties this season, so he's salivating a little bit as he walks to home plate. Look for him to have a big impact with this lefty on the mound.
Ian Happ, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next pitch off the plate, and that's ball one. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder, played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Next offering down in the dirt. On the ground as he checked to swing. On to France, and Swanson is set down. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And the Cubs are down in order. Scoreless after 1. Here at Wrigley Field, top of the second, Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns. So the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Out to center. Makes the grab, and there's one away.
That is fifth, the right fielder.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And there's a foul ball. Stroman, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a splitter, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. Next offering misses. 1-1. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Kicks and fires.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game, but if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
On the ground to the left. And that quickly 2 away.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2.
Ball one.
That's a little bit low. Ground ball, Mancini takes it himself out, and that is the third out of the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Now here is Patrick Wisdom.
The third baseman.
Chris, dig this. Patrick Ian Cashel Wisdom. His middle name is Ian Cashel. Ian, Gaelic/Scottish for John, named after his grandfather John on his dad's side. And then Cashel is a little village in Ireland where his mom's family is from. And here it comes. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. He got to visit in 2019, saw the house where they all grew up, about 45 minutes west of Galway, near Round. Got him swinging.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Now it's Eric Hosmer. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Second inning here, no score. And fouled off. Hosmer tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a pitch. The other way, makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting 6. The right fielder.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Crawford on the move, makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. Cubs are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And that's just foul.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Chopper to second. Horner over to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Selection number 8, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. Bounced up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Stroh, a former first-round pick out of Duke back in 2012. When he was at Duke, he actually was a two-way guy. He played middle infield. He still loves to shag taking ground balls at short or third or second. Really good athlete. In the air, right field. Suzuki puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. Mariners are down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
The first baseman, Trey Mancini.
And the pitch. Good eye right there. Chris, you know what they call Mancini? Boom, boom. That's right. For Ray Mancini, the famous boxer, it stuck when he started hitting home runs, though, in baseball. Next pitch is popped up. Gonzalez hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Yan Gomes. And first offering is fouled off. Gomes getting the starting catcher in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was a 10th round pick back in 2009. Yan Gomes waits. Strike 2.
0-2.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Now the throw to first on the run. And Gomes is retired.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Brennan.
And next for the Cubs, Brennan Davis. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs. There's a strike. Struck him out looking. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still no score. Back here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Julio Rodriguez. And the right-hander back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Next to hit, Colton Wong. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Righty delivers. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it. How about that double play?
The first baseman, Ty France.
And now for Seattle, Ty France. 0 for 1 so far. Up the middle. Throws to first. And that will end the inning. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. Back here at the friendly confines. Ready to go. Bottom four. Here's Nico Horner. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. First pitch, not close.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
And a foul ball. So now 1 and 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a ball popped up. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's one down.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And now 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. And that's too high.
Dansby Swanson, this is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot, comparing him to Derek Jeter.
The Cubbies hitless so far in the game. Little dribbler up along third. And foul ball. Swanson with an outstanding career at Vanderbilt. Won the 2014 College World Series and was also named the most outstanding player. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swanson tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and we are still scoreless. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the top of the 5th. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. The wind of the pitch. And misses inside.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Next pitch is popped up. And Hernandez is out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Sam Haggerty now at the plate. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. He swings and fouls one off. Base knock right field.
Now batting, catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Grounded out his first time. Left field. Happ moving under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. One left for Seattle. Halfway through this one. Still no score. Back here at the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Digging in. Patrick Wisdom.
The third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Gonzalez back to work. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Cubs, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And he deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he
Now
wants with the baseball right now.
Designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
And now it's Eric Hosmer.
Ball, no.
The Cubs still looking for their first hit in this one. Next offering upstairs. Inside, just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
In for a strike, now 3-1. Flares it into the outfield. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Suzuki.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's the strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
The wind and the pitch. And now the count is even.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And welcome back. Here's the left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Number 8, A.J. Pollock.
The pitch. Strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a slow roller. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And now J.P. Crawford. Flied to right his first time. comebacker to the mound. On to first.
That's an out.
And a couple of quick outs.
The center fielder, number 44,
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Rodriguez in his second season, 22 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. In there for strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So a man aboard. Stroman checks over to first, and he's back.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0 to count.
Rodriguez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Stroman throw to first. Rodriguez back in on a dive.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
At the belt and fires. Well struck right field. That one is back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run shot, his second of the year. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Ty France up next for the Mariners. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
1-0.
Bounced out to short. Out number 3. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Trey Mancini now.
These fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Gonzalez back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Tap back to the mound. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Finally, their first base runner of the game, and it comes on the air. Who knows if there might have been some history to witness. Obviously, still a long way to go, but that just goes to show that a perfect game is a full-team effort. The pitcher gets the glory, but the defense...
Safe! He beats it! Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
That's up.
Next offering upstairs. And that's in for a strike. The Cubbies yet to pick up a hit here. Got him. And one out now.
Up next to the Cubs.
And now here is Brennan Davis. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
They say it went.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Mancini on at second with 2 down. Next one misses, and a count 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Line and a base hit into right. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's a 1-run game. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next pitch misses, and a count 1-2. Goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Adrian Sampson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Eugenio Suarez getting ready to hit. Infield shifted to the pull side. The pitch. Into center. Davis under it. 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And there's the strike. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Brandon Hughes getting loose out there. Outside corner, there's a strike. And 1-2. Righty to the plate. Swing, and he breaks his back. Toss to Mancini, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
now here's the DH, Sam Haggerty. And there's the strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that'll do it. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Diego Castillo. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Well, one-run game, and here is Dansby Swanson. We talked about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Tapped softly on the ground. Crawford gloves it, whips it to first on the run. Safe! Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth the challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And that's in there for strike one. Swings through that.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Wisdom leads off first with one away. Strike two.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Left-hand hitter waits. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Definitely a costly throwing error right there. And because it ended up out of play, the runners move up to second and third. So now they have to contend with a pair of runners in scoring position. So on the mound, you just have to try to minimize the damage.
And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And he hits a ground ball right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now the first baseman, Trey Mancini. Swings through that one. 0-1. Two down. Go ahead run at scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. The pitch. That one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. A little roller up along first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. A.J. Pollock up next for the Mariners. Out to short. Swanson handles the chance. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford will hit next. Swing and a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Checks over to first. Back safely. There's a strike. The 0-1. And that one gets past the catcher.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit. Then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Crawford at second with 2 down. Next offering is down low. There's a strike. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. They lead it in the 8th. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's already homered here in this one. Now moved to first, and he's back in there. And first offering is fouled off. Sampson checks the runner. Rodriguez back on a dive. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Suzuki going back some more, drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. In to score from first. It's 4-2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Keegan Thompson takes over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. And ball 1. And the 1-0. In there at the knees. In the air right side. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the catch, inning over. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Cubs 2. Back here at Wrigley Field, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes.
And the pitch. And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The next offering misses. Now 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch misses inside. Ball 3. Next offering is fouled back. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right-handed reliever. Hits softly on the ground to third, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. And the righty deals. Popped up. Crawford under it. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
High fly ball out to center field. Wong sizes this one up, squeezes it, and there's one down.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Next pitch is popped up. Pulls it down, and they're 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. In there for strike 1. There's a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gomes at second with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The tying run at the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. The 0-2. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. Inning over. Cubs leave one. Still down by a count of 4-2. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
The pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
Now batting, the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And that one drilled left field, and it goes just foul. Thompson goes 6'1". He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. Next pitch inside, and now it's even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Brandon Hughes preparing to come on if needed. Kicks and fires. And there's a ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out, and they add on. It's 5-2.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Sam Haggerty. First offering misses the mark.
1 ball, no strike.
And here it comes. And that one off the outside edge. Thompson maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Wisdom on to first. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. first pitch, and that's in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Davis raging back towards the wall. Still going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 5-2. It's Major League. Now on the bump, Andres Munoz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The pitch. Swanson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And it's even up. That one at triple digits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Wisdom stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Hosmer stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And a swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Down to their final strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just 1 strike away. And down on strikes. Ball game.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 5 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors, and they left 3 men on base.